Hello guys, what's up? This is ScherBR talking, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about romancing SaGa universe and we'll be talking about the upcoming banners for global. If you do not know, the Japanese versions is 1.5 years ahead of us, so they have way too many styles to compare to. So some people keep asking for tier lists, and when compare tier lists for the Japanese players, we won't be able to compare them on the same level because our characters are still useful, our styles are still useful, and if you ignore all of them along the way, it means that you'll just be saving forever and you'll never actually play the game. So we'll be only giving a look to some of these banners so you can prepare and decide if you want them or not. The first one of them is New Year Romance Festival. This is the next banner that will hit global. We already talked about the Christmas banners. I have 2 videos posted, so this is the next one that you should know about. And you can see we have 3 SS styles in this banner. It's interesting because that probably means that we will have 1% chances on every single one of these 3 SSs. It's a New Year version of Katarina, one new version of Hector, and one new version for Polka. Polka is the protagonist of the game. So these 3 characters are a little different than the ones that we use now. They try to be a little different, but still this banner doesn't really have anything so shiny. I think it's more because we have a better chance of getting something new. And you also have a chance to get this version of Polka that it's actually a tank that has parry. It's the second SS style in the game to get access to parry. He's not better than Albert, he's a different version. Can be used like the same way you use Albert, but if you don't have him, it's a good option for you to summon for this character. So I will also be using another website, we'll give the links below on the description. That this one kind of explains how you can read through characters. We will start with Polka. Please Help Me is the name of the style. I don't know if they will change this. And the first skill can just stuns the target. This is interesting having on a tank. You can also get this with Albert by learning from his S style. Then he has parry, the same skill that Albert has, very important. And last one is Yellow Dragon's Word. Doesn't have an increased chance to taunt, just like Albert has, because Albert has a Steel Blade. Steel Blade has the same cost, probably a little less power when compared to the 2 skills, but I prefer having Taunt. So I don't think this Polka is better than Albert. Let's just give a look on his passives. You see that he enters a Taunt state when he attacks. Actually, the translation here is wrong. It's when he attacks, he has a chance the same as Albert. The second one is Protective of Iron Wall. He will reduce the incoming damage by 10%. All the time it will be effective. Now for the last passive, he will revive himself if he dies in battle, but only once, and this can be very helpful if you are facing a boss that you only need like 2 or 3 turns to defeat, and if he deals single target damage, and maybe you don't have BP for parry, and then you have to take the hit, he will revive. The only bad thing is that if the boss has like multiple attacks, like 2 or 3 attacks, and he kills him again, and it won't even help you. But 30% of his HP will be actually a good number. If you are facing a boss that uses slash damage, he will resist against that, and it's a high chance that he will be useful for the situation. Also, now let's just give a look on his status. You can see that he's focusing on endurance, also STR. He has very good numbers for STR actually. And all the other things are on average. A little bit of spirit, a little bit of agility. Spirit is will on the global version. Okay, so the next one is Katarina Celebrates the New Year. This is the name of the style, and this one is actually not exactly better than the original one. Better on some stuff, but worse in others. This is okay, it's balanced, but it doesn't really give an upper hand on the original Katarina. You see the first skill is Withdrawal. 4 BP cost, D power. Next is Headwind's Word that reduces the agility of the target. Power is C, it's okay, 7 BP is not so much yet. And the last one is Moulin Rouge, only S power. Our current Katarina can deal SS damage. She also can reduce the agility from the target with her last skill. So just looking on this, you are not seeing any advantage of having this other Katarina. Now let's just give a look on her passives. The first one, she will recovers BP when she attacks. It's just the same as the other one. But she kinda has self-healing. And it's when she's hit by an attack, she has a chance to restore HP. You see, 25% chance of happening, 10 power. So this is probably good because when I was using her alongside Hector, Hector was always healing, helping with Sweet, called the Xeon, and this Katarina will be better for these situations. And the last one is Tension Up 4, she will get even more damage. This is the highest one we have in the game so far. Original Katarina does not have that, she has Hardy Wallop, that's the one that increases damage on full HP, and her Fired Up is only on level 3. Fired Up and Tension Up is the same, it's just that global and Japanese mention the different names. So you can see that, actually you can see that she doesn't really bring anything new to the table besides the self-healing. So, I don't know, she has a little more speed than you compare this table here, you see, she has more speed, meaning more agility. She may be better for some situations where you need agility. She also reduces agility from the enemy, guaranteeing that she will attack first. So one bad thing about this Katarina is that she doesn't have any area of effect skill. Gravedigger with the original Katarina can help you with lots of content, especially Sweet, Coliseum, some other contents that you have enemies that are allied on the line. So I think this Katarina loses even more in comparison. Okay, so next one is Hector. This one is exactly amazing. I really love the sprite art for this one. You see that it's kind of a festival thing to have this beast on his shoulder. And he actually has very good skills. The first one is Withdraw 4 BP with a D power. It's okay, it's not so high in cost, you can reduce to 3. Ground Run is exactly Gravedigger on the English version. It's just the same as we have with Katarina. Can hit for the line of enemies, very nice. The last one is Beer Crush. 12 BP cost for SS power. Very nice. You can get this reduced to 9. You can use twice in a row very easily and then build up to keep using. Now let's just check his passives. You see the first one, and when he defeats an enemy, he will get some STR. It's 10% effect. I do not really like this one. When you're facing a boss that doesn't have any enemy on before it, you will just not receive this bonus at all. Next one, it will reduce the incoming damage when he's on full HP, 30% decrease, I think it's good. The last one is Tension 4, translates to Fired Up 4 on global, it's the highest we have for more damage. So I think it's just a waste that the first skill is not so good, but the other two are interesting. As everyone has original Hector, it will be very easy to inherit a skill from him, or also from Orion. You can give him this 3 BP coast skill that can inflict Paralyze, but you can also give him Waterfall Blade, and then you have a skill that hits a row of enemies and another one that hits a column. It will be very good for Sweet Coliseum. When we compare this new version of Hector with the original one, he will have better STR, similar endurance, a little more dexterity, better agility, a little more intelligence, and the other status are always better. So he will be better on the long run, but he does not have the healing. Maybe you will need the original version sometimes for the healing, and he will need the new version for damage. He will be better on damage when compared to the original. Also more versatility when using skills if you are learning one from Hector itself. So the last style to be summoned for is S-Red. This one is not so good. I do not like him. I don't think he brings anything new. He has Punishing Palm, Key Blast, and the last one I do not recognize, but it seems to try to stun the target with an S damage, but 14 BP. I don't think this is nice at all. In my opinion, the only good thing about him is that you can get 3 more points of endurance if you farm endurance by using this style. Besides that, there are not many good things about him. His passes are not so good. He has a chance to increase his agility when attacking, recovers own BP when it's hit, and the last one is Fired Up 2. Doesn't have any more reason to use him. It's just not like Christmas Cat or Azami. They were way better than this one. They are also martial artists, so Red is just here for whatever. So I think this concludes this review on this future banner. We will be doing more of this. Probably by tomorrow you'll see a new banner review for the upcoming banners. And up till we can get to half anniversary. So this will help you decide which character you want. So in my opinion, the only good ones are Hector and Polka. Polka will be useful because of the parry if you do not have Albert, or if you are planning for this future where you have another version of Polka, and he can be very strong against magical attacks. Now for Hector, he's just a little more damage compared to the original one, but lacks the healing. It will depend where you want to use both. Katarina is a little underwhelming for me, and red is just not important. So just to close everything, I do not think this is an awesome banner. Let me remind you about this. It's good because it has 3 SS styles. For people that are saving out, they can also summon now, because after this event we will have some different events that are not time limited. You see, we will have 7 hero pickup 1 and 7 hero pickup 2 before we have the Valentine Festival. The Valentine Festival is very important on this game because it has SS White Rose Princess. She is the best healer. She's still useful up to this day on Japan. There is a new version of White Rose that can do even better. And we also have Rock Bucket that has an attack that can charm all enemies. It's interesting, very strong as well. But as we have 2 banners that are not time limited, you can take your time and summon this banner if you want. Especially if you want to think about the future and try to build Polka that will be a mage tank. So this is my recommendations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't. You can also help this channel by using either the Patreon or the Coffee or the PayPal button. But do not forget to click on the like button and subscribe to this channel so you keep getting more videos on Romancing SaGa Universe. Thank you all. We see each other on the next video. Bye.